Hi everyone, it's me Abdullah again, and I am making this video to let you know that I am now in Portland. Everything has turned out very well, and I recently just finished one of my job interviews for a place called Conduit, which is a call center that provides services for Sprint and I suppose their users. And yeah, it's a really nice place, and I just finished with my interview. I'm getting set up. I have my clothes have been putting away. I've been getting settled down. I have wonderful roommates. I'm very grateful, definitely. I mean, I'm trying to be. um all within the span of a few days. I do apologize. Communication has been a little um hindered to a certain degree. I, with all the range of excuses I could come up with, all I can simply say is, I'm sorry, and I am really just trying to make sure that I'm mentally and physically okay before I start putting myself out. I mean, in a way in which I can be able to talk to everyone and feel comfortable and okay because I know I've taken care of myself. So please know that I'm really trying to put forth the best of me by ensuring that, hey, I've got everything under control and it's all good. So I can be able to talk to you with ease. So yeah. So here I am, and I'm 3,000 miles away. Of course, it's begun to sink in more so than ever in regards to understanding what that distance means, but nothing far more so significantly detrimental in any way, shape, or form, because I still am able to connect with those of whom that I hold most dear, which is truly a gift, especially in this day and age. I only make this video for those that will want to know how I'm doing, not in any way to be like, hey, oh my gosh, this is my life, this is vlog number 1, and we're gonna do like 32, and it's gonna be intense, and then season 2 is just around the corner. No, I just want to let you know how I'm doing. I wanted to thank, personally, every person that I was graced with the presence of in my life up until this point. And I just want to be a little critical here in regards to trying to get you to understand that you are a significant part of my life. Everything that you see right here is you have helped shape it to a certain extent. Everyone has contributed, and it has left an imprint on me that, for the most part, doesn't seem so much so visible, as I internalize a lot of things. But because of that, that is what makes me be able to interact with the way in which I do. I wasn't always the person I was now, obviously, and every interaction, for the most part, because I try to pick the people that are in my life as wisely as possible, and by no means am I very good at that, but for those that are watching this, because I want you to watch it, just know you are the people that have helped me become who I am. And I'm very grateful for that. Not to say that I think I'm a god or like I'm totally incredible, but like I'm on the pathway to being able to try to be the person that I want to be, and working on as many of those virtuous characteristics that is generally embodied in a person that can be a mercy upon people, which is something I've always asked for. And I try to be that as much as possible, and it by no means is it easy. I've hurt people in my life, and it is something that really tries to pull me back down to a darker place than I once was, which is why, for the most part, I try to tell myself that I'm gonna do better and be better than the person that I feel I once was, and I try to move on from there. I'm on that pathway because I feel everything in my life, the people that I've met, the things that I've done, the collective experiences, the good, the bad, which is rather subjective, has helped create the type of person I am, which is pretty cool because we all have those types of things that happen to us for the most part, and that is what makes us. It doesn't define how unique we are, but it does help shape who we become and how we act with others. At least that is what I feel, but I could be wrong entirely. And regardless, this is not about being right at all. But I want to thank you for being a part of my life. And I certainly hope that I can be able to build upon what we have. And I definitely am going to be trying to make sure I maintain those connections that go unseen by the naked eye, but that are there. And I know they're there. And they always have been. Everything I say, for the most part, I say with a bit of heaviness in my heart, just because everything has changed so quickly, and it's very different to an extent in which at this point in my life, it's very critical that I am able to fully stand up on both of my feet, because I am no longer having everything provided for me at all times. And just know that I'm really going to make sure I try, because if I don't, then, I mean, not to be desperate, but what's the point of even living if I don't? To all my peeps at Fin Sushi, you guys are amazing. And I don't think, as much as I've said that I don't think I'd ever find anyone or like you guys, I still hold firm to those beliefs, because you guys are unique and you are special in a way in which no one can reciprocate those exact characteristics and the personalities that you guys retain, because that is special and no one can take that away from you. That comes from here. And I wouldn't wish for you, any of you, to try to force yourself to be someone for the sake of another. I'm giving you the same advice that was given to me multiple times, and now it's only up until this point in which I fully begin to embrace it to the best of my ability. So please, if anything I've ever done for you that you've thanked me for, all I ask in return is that, and I've said this before, is that you do not forsake any of your wondrous aspects of your being or your existence in any way, shape, or form, and that you continue to be the people that you are, because the people that you are is what affected me so deeply and is what helped facilitate change within me. And that's something I believe I'll carry into my very last breath. I say the same into my family, for I definitely think I would be a different person if it hadn't been for them. And for holding my hand throughout this entire crazy journey that's still ongoing. It's not going to end for a while. At least, I certainly hope not. I'm grateful for even having those who came into my life and those who have always been a part of it. I just want to thank my mom and dad, definitely, for throughout the good and throughout every trial and difficulty, they were there to hold my hand. And a lot of people don't get that. They don't. And they made sacrifices for me, and would, I know, without hesitation, give their lives for mine. My brothers and sisters love me, and I love them. Thank you. Also, I opened the card. It's maybe mirrored. I don't know if you can read it because it's mirrored to me, but I just want to thank everyone for signing this card. And I read it finally last night. I didn't open it until I got here because I was a little worried, but thank you for the gifts. It means a lot to me, especially since I'm starting out all over again in my life at this point. So I attribute any success and progress I make unto the support of my mother and father, brothers and sisters, and every single person who held my hand through this journey. This video is long enough. I wish you guys a wonderful day, and please keep in touch. I'll be on Discord and chat and Messenger and all the other good stuff. I love you all.